Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies. And today, man, we're going to discuss the Avalanche blockchain. That's right, AVAX. And we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of the AVAX blockchain. Now, this video was a requested video. A lot of people have been asking me since I started making the AVAX videos about what are the pros and cons. Tro, you only talk about the pros of it, but what are the downfalls of AVAX? And I'm here to tell you there are none. No, I'm just playing. But on a serious tip, every blockchain has its specific downfalls or things they could work on. So we're going to talk about the things they could work on, but also the good things about the blockchain as well. So we're going to get into that. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications, man. I'm going to continue to bring content on content each and every chance I get because this is a new space, man. This is going to be a revolutionary space in my personal opinion, and we are just getting started in crypto. So much for room for it to grow, but at the same time, we are still seeing so much progress each and every single day. Every day is something new in the crypto space, and I love to see how crypto continues to build even when the naysayers doubt it. And today, like I said, we're going to talk about AVAX and everything that involves AVAX. But before I get too deep into it, please, people, always consult the financial advisor before going into the crypto space, because this is a new asset class and we truly don't know what's going to succeed and what's going to fail in the long run. But what we do know is blockchain technology and these cryptos are here to stay. So we don't know which specific ones, but we can make some assumptions or we can have our own opinions about which ones we believe in. And that's why I always say consult with somebody, because you really don't know what's going to happen, but you also want to do your own research and have conviction in whatever you're investing in. And that's just across all assets, not only cryptos, but real estate, stocks, whatever the case may be. Have conviction, invest with a purpose, and know your reasoning for investing in that specific asset. Now, enough of that. Had to get that spiel. Let's talk about it. AVAX blockchain, man. Where are we at right now? So I'm going to start off talking about price, of course. If you watch my videos, you know I got to talk about price starting off. So let's get into the price. So we can see right now, AVAX is at $13.64, down less than 1% on a day. And you know me, I always say red days are probably the best days to buy in. You don't want to buy in the green days. You want to buy when prices are cheap and down. And right now, $13 for AVAX is super undervalued in my personal opinion. Once we zoom out, we can see AVAX once upon a time hit about $1.30 in the bull market. So it won't let me get to that 30, but I think it all-time highs hit about $1.30. And I do believe AVAX can go way higher than $1. I know it can easily hit $200 per token, but right now we are super undervalued. But you know, also, that's why I say dollar cost averaging is your best friend, because over time, AVAX is up 195% since its inception. So we see in 2020, AVAX, you could have bought it for $4. And if you would have stayed in, even if you would have rolled the ups and downs and you wouldn't have sold at the all-time high, you still will be in profit if you bought in 2020 at $5. So it's always good to see that, man. It's always good to see that dollar cost averaging is very, very valuable in the crypto space. A lot of people like to get in cryptos 1 year and just get out instantly. And you know, less than a year, man, not even holding the asset. And I know these assets pump like crazy. I know you can easily make 100% in the crypto space, but why not make more than that 100% just by holding it over time? Now, we do know some cryptos do die over time. That's why you got to choose good cryptos to invest in, good, you know, people who actually know what they're doing, who actually want to change the future. And AVAX really wants to change the future with the tokenization of different assets. That's stocks, real estate, whatever the case may be. They're trying to tokenize that. They're building blockchains, subnets where other projects can build on top of their origin blockchain. and that's going to be major in the future. So AVAX is doing a lot of things that I believe will change the future, and that's the type of cryptos that you really want to get into, especially in the bear markets when this position is so low. And we can see, like I said, $13 is very, very cheap if you're comparing it to the all-time highs. And we know, if we go to older cryptocurrencies like Ethereum or Bitcoin, we can see like every type of crypto has experienced those dips. But the crypto projects that continue to build in their bear market eventually rose higher the next cycle. So that's why I'm saying I believe AVAX can go above that 130 mark and hit that $200 per coin. So the market cap is at 4.7 billion, coming ranked in the top 20 right at 17. Volume is up 13% or 15% rather, pushing a crazy amount of $104 billion or $1 million rather, my fault, $104 million coming ranked in 30. So a lot of money being pumped into AVAX, and that's very, very bullish to see the volume going up on the blockchain. And I love to see it. I'm buying AVAX as well. That is my long-term holding. As far as top cryptocurrencies, I believe AVAX will appreciate a lot over time. So very bullish to see that. And then we already know a lot of people love the AVAX blockchain, so can't wait to see what they do. But this video was specifically about the pros and cons of AVAX, so we're going to get into that now. So we're going to first start off with the pros because it's only right. I'm a AVAX investor, so I got to talk about the pros of AVAX first. So number one, the scalability of AVAX. So AVAX blockchain offers incredible high transaction throughput, allowing for rapid and smooth processing of transactions. So a lot of things can be built on AVAX and it won't clog up the blockchain. Even though it's not a lot of dApps on there right now, we've been seeing a lot of transactions, especially on these different subnets, and we're going to get into subnets as well. But especially on these different subnets, a lot of transactions have been happening. We see DFK chain that's built under the AVAX blockchain has about or over 500 million transactions and counting each and every day. So scalability on AVAX is very, very high and rapid and smooth for the processing of those transactions. Now, number two is speed. With this unique consensus mechanism, AVAX blockchain achieves near instant confirmation times, making it suitable for time-sensitive applications. So you want to have a fast blockchain. You don't want to have a blockchain that's clogged up, that takes forever to process these transactions. You want to have something very fast, especially if you want your blockchain to have mass adoption. In today's world, we know that everything is super fast. Everything is instant. Now, there might not be what a lot of people are used to, but we know everything is happening so fast right now. And people want that speed. We don't want dial-up on the internet. We want, the high-speed internet. So AVAX offers this, with their blockchain with near instant confirmation times, and really very, very valuable to have as a blockchain. Now, number three, flexibility. The platform supports the creation of customizable blockchain networks, empowering developers to tailor their solutions according to their specific needs. And this is why I was talking about the subnets. These are what we call subnets. It's different subnets on the AVAX blockchain, but the one specific I like to talk about is DeFi Kingdoms, or the DFK chain. You know me, I talk about DeFi Kingdoms all the time. And the DFK chain for Crystalville is built on a AVAX subnet, and this gives the different developers and different dApps on these subnets flexibility. So on DFK chain, you don't have to use AVAX for the gas fees. You use Joule for the gas fees on the DFK chain, and these platforms can create whatever or however they see fit for these subnets, and they can, adjust it and make it like it's their own blockchain, which it pretty much is, but it's built on top of the AVAX blockchain. So very good seeing the subnets. I believe this is going to be the future, especially for different crypto games. I believe this is going to make it very easy to do transactions, especially with the games. You're going to have a lot of transactions in these games, and you're going to need subnets built under original blockchains to handle those transactions. Now, number four, interoperability. Well, AVAX blockchain facilitates seamless integration with other blockchain networks, opening doors for cross-chain transactions and enhancing overall capability. So it's always good to see other blockchains being able to work on AVAX, just because I believe in the future, it's not going to just be one blockchain. A lot of people like to or want to believe it's going to only be one blockchain, but I believe every blockchain will have its different use cases, and being able to move from one blockchain to another is very, very big, because they're going to have to be able to communicate with each other in order for mass adoption to happen. Because I don't think everyone is going to just be on one blockchain. I don't think, one person is going to just like their one blockchain. They're going to use these other blockchains for different reasons, whatever the case may be, whether they be crypto games, whether they be the tokenization of assets, whatever the case may be. I believe every blockchain will have its specific reason that people go to their blockchain. Now, it's going to be a lot of dApps being built, a lot of the same type of dApps being built, but the interoperability on these different blockchains will be very, very bullish, because you're going to have more people coming over from other blockchains, and the easier it is, the more mass adoption you can happen on that specific blockchain. So AVAX is doing some wonders in the interoperability. Now we go to the cons, man. I hate to even say the cons because I'm so bullish on AVAX, but I got to be very transparent. A lot of people ask me about, what's the cons of AVAX? Well, first is the decentralization. So we see AVAX has 1,200 validators on its platform. Now, I know you're saying that's pretty much a lot. I think that's a lot too, but some critics may argue that AVAX may lack full decentralization due to its consensus mechanism, which relies on a smaller number of validators. Now, 1,200 is a lot in my personal opinion, but it could be more decentralized. Me personally, even though cryptocurrency is all about decentralization, we do want these blockchains to hold up and really have an uptime and, really be able to process these transactions. And once you have a smaller amount of validators, of serious validators, it's easier to process those transactions. Now, I do believe it will become more decentralized over time, so I don't really just look at what the critics say, but that is one thing that some people might say, that, it's not decentralized enough. Now, number two con, the learning curve. So mastering the intricacies of this technology might pose a challenge, especially for newcomers to the blockchain space, potentially limiting its adoption. Now, everybody's going to have a problem getting to crypto when they first get into it. I had a problem myself, but I do believe it's going to come a time where crypto or these blockchains will be put onto the people where they don't necessarily know they're doing something on a blockchain. And I believe whichever blockchain does that first, make it a seamless transaction, I believe that's going to be the most successful. And I think AVAX is really preparing itself to be that specific blockchain, or be one of those blockchains. Now, number three, security. So while AVAX blockchain employs various security measures, concerns have been raised about potential vulnerabilities and the need for continuous improvement. So security is probably one of the cons a little bit. I'm biased, man. I'm biased because I invest in AVAX, but some people talk about the security of AVAX, and that could be a reasonable question in the future. So number four, last but not least, the fourth con is ecosystem development. So as a new blockchain, AVAX is still in its early stages, meaning it may require time to attract a thriving ecosystem and a wide range of applications. Now, like I said, AVAX was built very, very new, 2019, 2020. So still new, a lot of dApps still being made, but I would rather them be new and come out with new dApps than, be a new blockchain just copycatting the old dApps on other blockchains. I believe there's going to come a time when, just copycat projects are not going to thrive, because you have to bring something new into the ecosystem. You have to bring something new into the crypto space, and those copycat projects or dApps, they're not going to survive, because what are they developing that somebody else hasn't developed on another blockchain? You got to be different, man. You got to be different. So I like to see that AVAX is really being different, especially like with DeFi Kingdoms and these subnets. They're really attracting different types of projects, and I would rather projects come on slowly than fast and be the same type of project on another blockchain. So in summary, AVAX blockchain presents notable advantages such as scalability, speed, flexibility, and interoperability. However, it also faces challenges related to decentralization, a learning curve, security, and ecosystem development. Understanding these pros and cons can help you make an informed decision about adopting the AVAX blockchain for whatever specific needs you may have. So, that is my video, just talking about the pros and cons of the Avalanche blockchain. I still believe very much so it's going to do some numbers in the bull market. It will appreciate in the bull market. And not even the bull market, from years to come, it's going to be one of the best blockchains in my personal opinion. So that's my video for today, Crypto Tro. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. I'm out of here.